भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री गुरुपाद की नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद् डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री गुरुपाद की ग्रंथराज श्री श्री भक्ति की युग धर्म श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समवेत भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल।
Unto the lotus feet of their divine transcendental conjugal lordships, Shri Shri Radha and Girdhari, along with their transcendental divine companions and associates, such as Shri Lalita Devi, Shri Vishakha Devi, Shri Rupavati Manjari, etc. And along with them, I would also like to offer my most respectfully prostrated homages unto the lotus feet of their divine lordships, Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Shri Nityananda Prabhu, along with their divine entourage consisting of Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Sanatana Goswami, and all the 6 Goswamis of Shri Dham Vrindavan. Finally, I would also like to pay my obeisances and due honorary respects unto the lotus feet of His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who has very artistically and skillfully propagated and has dispersed the doctrine and gospels of Krishna consciousness throughout this world in this present modern era in most unique and fantastic unprecedented way. Conclusively, I would also like to pay my obeisances and due respects unto the lotus feet of the initiating spiritual master as well as all the preceptoral spiritual masters along with all the senior Vaishnava devotees of the Lord present herein, and especially unto the 2 senior disciples of Srila Prabhupada and especially Sri Sarvabhauma Prabhu present here. And thereafter now let us commence the context of our current day's discussion, especially the context pertaining to the in-depth profound deliberation on the nectar of devotion, alias Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, compiled by Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, one of the foremost associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As we have been studying and learning that Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is considered to be the logbook of this Krishna consciousness movement, and the compiler of this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Nectar of Devotion, Sri Rupa Goswami Pad, is the foremost Acharya, is the most significant and preeminent preceptor in the descending preceptoral lineage or line coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, we have seen that in this our Sampradaya, usually known as Shri Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, in this very Sampradaya, in this very preceptoral line, the position of Sri Rupa Goswami is the foremost position. Because Sri Rupa Goswami, the compiler of this treatise, is considered to be the most intimate and exalted and most intimate associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu among all the other associates. Now, the question can be posed here that according to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, only 3.5 associates, as per the dictum of Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj, goes in the Anya Leela portion of that Chaitanya Charitamrita. 3.5 associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are to be considered the most important Parshadas or associates. And who are they? First is Shri Rai Ramananda Prabhu, the incarnation of Srimati Vishakha Devi, one of the 8 dearmost companions of Srimati Radhika, Ashtasakis. So one of the Ashtasakis, Shri Lalita Devi, Shri Vishakha Devi, is present in Shri Gaura Leela in Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes as Shri Rai Ramananda Prabhu. The second most important associate of Srimad Mahaprabhu is Srila Swarupa Damodar Goswami, who has actually revealed the most internal reason for the advent of Srimad Mahaprabhu on this mortal platform. And therefore, without the hint given by Swarupa Damodar Goswami in his diary, no one could have understood what is the most internal reason for Srimad Mahaprabhu's appearance. Rather, Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur, while compiling Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat and also Shri Das Murari Gupta, while compiling Sri Chaitanya Charita Mahakavyam, and also Sri Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, while compiling Sri Chaitanya Chandroday Natak, and also other great acharyas like Sri Kavi Karnapur, while compiling Sri Chaitanya Chandramritam, and Sri Lochan Das Thakur, while compiling Sri Chaitanya Mangal. All these great acharyas who have compiled authorized biographical details, who have taken into consideration and who have put those accounts, historical accounts relating Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes into the written form, all those great acharyas except Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and his Chaitanya Charitamrita have literally failed to disclose the most intimate reason for Srimad Mahaprabhu's appearance. And the reason why it is this is because unless Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami would have revealed the internal reason for Mahaprabhu's appearance, no one could have understood. And because Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is the most ardent follower, of Srila Swarup Damodar and Srila Rupa Goswami, therefore he is completely cognizant and is fully aware of that internal reason. And as that internal reason goes, as disclosed by Srila Swarup Damodar in his diary, and which is again re-quoted by Krishnadas Kaviraj in the first chapter of the Adi Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita in the invocatory prayers, and it goes like this: Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Hladini Shakti Rasmad Ekadmana Vapi Bhuvipura Deha Vedam Gatautau Chaitanyam Prakatamadhuna Tadadvayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhavadyati Sumanitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Actually, there are three reasons for Mahaprabhu's appearance. There are three causes which have stimulated, or so to speak, which have made Srimad Mahaprabhu appear on this earth planet. And as Krishnadas Kaviraj enumerates or lists in a chronological sequence, the most external reason for Mahaprabhu's appearance is what Vrindavan Das Thakur discloses in the invocatory prayers of the Adi Khanda of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Ajam lambita bhujau karanavadato sankirtanaita pitarau kamalayatakshav vishwambharau vijamarau yugadharmapalau vande jagat priyakarau karunavatarau. Sankirtanaita pitarau is one of the many titles given to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this verse by Vrindavan Das Thakur. There are many designations allotted to Srimad Mahaprabhu by Vrindavan Das Thakur, and one of those designations coming in this verse is Sankirtanai Kapitaram. Both Sri Chaitanya and Nityanand are the progenitors, so to speak. Pitarav means they are the father, they are the progenitors, they are the founder of Harinam Sankirtan. They are the founder of the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord. And therefore the prophecy has been successfully made by Sri Krishna Dvaipaya Vyasadeva in the 5th chapter of the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, between the conversation which had ensued between Karbhajan Rishi, one of the 9 Yogendras, and the Nimi Raj. In that conversation, the prophecy which has been made, Krishna Varanam Tvesha Krishnan Salvapanga Parshadam that the most intelligent, and those whose intelligence is not only subtle and sharp to penetrate into the factual essence of the revealed Vedic scriptures, but those whose intelligence is also beautiful. The prefix su, which is annexed with the word Medha, Sumedhasaha. In this verse, Krishna, Varanam, Krishna, Krishnam, etc., the last word is Sumedhasaha. Sumedhasaha means the most intelligent people in Kali Yuga. They will worship Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu through the sacrifices predominated by the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord. So the prefix Su, the one meaning of the prefix Su, according to the Sanskrit grammar, is very subtle and very sharp. Therefore, those whose intelligence is very subtle and very sharp, and therefore those whose intelligence, those whose intellect, those whose rational wisdom can penetrate into the factual essence of the Vedic scriptures and the whole corpus of Vedic literature, including the 4 Vedas, Puranas, the 6 types of Vedantas, and the Upavedas, etc. But the other meaning of the prefix su is beautiful. Those whose intelligence is very beautiful. So it is considered, it is concluded that those whose intelligence is not beautiful, is not ugly, but is rather beautiful and is rather enchanting, and at the same time which is rather very subtle and sharp. Only those people in Kali Yuga, they are worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and therefore in his Sarva Sammadini commentary on the Tattva Sandarbha, Sri Jiva Goswami, while commenting on this Bhagavatam verse Krishna Varnam, Tushar Krishna, etc., he says that all the others who are not worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, considering himself to be no different from the very embodiment and the very personification of Sri Radha and Krishna combined, all of them who are not doing the worship of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Harinam Sankirtan, their intellects are completely bewildered, and their intelligence, no matter how subtle and how sharp it is completely ugly, without any charm, without any attraction, and without any flamboyance or splendor. So, as we know from Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whose outer complexion is completely opposite to the blackish complexion. Tvisha Krishnam. Tvisha means the outer bodily splendor, the complexion of the outer form. That is known as Tvisha. And Akrishnam means completely reverse or opposite or contradictory to the blackish complexion. So, the opposite complexion of black color is considered to be Gaura Varana, also known as the fair complexion resembling the molten gold. So, Vishal Krishna, whose outer complexion is completely like a molten gold, but in his internal identity, in his Swarupa, who is none other than the Vrajendra Nandan Shyam Sundar Shri Krishna, the son of Mother Nand and Yashoda, who is everlastingly performing his aesthetic erotic dalliances and conjugal paramount pastimes with the cowherd damsels of Sri Dham Vrindavan. So, Krishna Varnam, in his internal identity, who is self-same as Sri Shyam Sundar Shri Krishna of Vrindavan, but in his outer complexion, he is molten gold. But why he has become molten gold? This had not been revealed by any other Acharya of Sri Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya except for Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, and then following his footsteps, Sri Rup and Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj also reiterated the same facts. So, as Vrindavan Das Thakur discloses the reason of Mahaprabhu's appearance, the reason of Mahaprabhu's appearance given by Vrindavan Das Thakur and by majority of the other Acharyas is that Mahaprabhu came to spread the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord, and therefore Vrindavan Das Thakur designates Mahaprabhu as Sankirtanaika Pitaro, that both Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda, having appeared on the eastern horizon of Gaudadesh or Bengal province, they have simultaneously dissipated the darkness of oblivion found within the hearts of the living entities, the conditioned living entities. Therefore, Krishnadas Kaviraj also reiterates the same fact in his invocation by saying, Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sahoditau Gaurodaye Pushpavantau Chitrau Shantau Tamaurudau. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, these two brothers are like sun and moon. And the most amazing, the most astonishing aspect is that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, who are like sun and moon, who are not like sun and moon, but who are themselves transcendental, non-phenomenal, supramundane sun and moon. Why? Because Sri Rupa Goswami, in the very invocation of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, he designates Shri Krishna by saying Vidhuhu, Akhila Rasamrita Murtihi, Prasrimana Ruchi Uttataraka Panihi, Kanikashama Lalito Radha Prayam Vidhur Jayati. This is the first shloka of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Rupa Goswami. This is the Mangalacharan. This is the invocation of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So there, instead of directly using the name, the nomenclature Shri Krishna, Srila Rupa Goswami prefers to use an indirect designation to address the Lord and Master of his heart, Shri Krishna, by using the word Vidhu. Vidhu literally means a moon. But Rupa Goswami uses the word Vidhu, which means moon, to indicate Shri Krishna in the invocation of Bharat Ganarajya. Why? There is another esoteric aspect behind this fact. Why is Rupa Goswami using the word Vidhu to indicate Shri Krishna? According to the Amar Kosh, the most authorized dictionary on Sanskrit language, accepted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and by other acharyas of Yod and antiquity, the Amar Kosh, according to that, the word Vidhu only has one meaning, and that is the moon. But the word moon has been used to indicate Shri Krishna. What is the relation? Is Shri Krishna like the moon? No, never. Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says at the end of Madhurya Kadambini that all the mundane analogies which are given in scriptures to resemble some portion of the personality of Godhead are all futile analogies. We see that even sometimes in Srimad Bhagavatam and in the writings of other great acharyas, as well as in the writings of other great sages and rishis and munis, like different Puranas, Upanishads, Samhitas, etc. Many times, in order to explain the personality of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, many mundane analogies have been utilized. But Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, those mundane analogies have been utilized just to give a rough idea of what actually the personality of Godhead is. But if those mundane analogies are literally compared, and they are 100% if they are taken, and they are considered, and if those analogies are 100% made equivalent to the personality of Godhead, then it will be greatest mistake on the part of the devotee. This is what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur clarifies at the end of Madhurya Kadambini. And therefore Vishwanath says that when actually devotee, when he reaches the perfectional stage of prema bhakti, and then when he receives the great opportunity, the unprecedented opportunity of beholding, of envisioning, of visualizing Shri Krishna, the master of his heart, face to face in a physical realization, physical darshan. At that time, devotee, having physically seen Shri Krishna for the very first time in his life, he starts blaming himself. He starts blaming himself and becomes completely repentant and apologizes 1,000 times for his mistake. For which mistake? For the mistake of considering Shri Krishna to be like any mundane object. And there Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur clarifies that the devotee starts thinking that the analogies which are given in scriptures to explain some portion of the personality of Godhead, those analogies were given just to give a rough idea, just to give a semblance of what actually the Godhead is, but not, those analogies should not be considered equivalent to the personality of Godhead. So, here, if that principle is accepted here, then Srila Rupa Goswami, the Nitya Siddha Parikar, the Nitya Siddha Parshad, the eternal associate of Shri Krishna and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Rupa Goswami cannot make this mistake of comparing Shri Krishna with a moon here. He is actually not comparing Shri Krishna with any mundane moon. Rather, Rupa Goswami is considering Shri Krishna to be a moon. So, is Rupa Goswami comparing Shri Krishna, or is Rupa Goswami considering Shri Krishna to be any mundane material moon that we can see through our unaided physical eyes? Never. Rupa Goswami can never make that mistake because he knows the principle of the Shastra. Achintyaha karve bhavaha natam starkena yojaye prakritibhyaha param yattu tad achintyasya lakshanam. Those items which are inconceivable by nature, they are completely beyond the threefold modes of material nature, and therefore those items cannot be conceived, cannot be perceived, cannot be understood, cannot be known by mundane mind, mundane senses, and all the other faculties which are material. This is the evidence given by Bhishma Dev in the Shanti Parva of Mahabharata. No mundane argument shall be connected to those items which are inconceivable in nature. And because Shri Krishna is the most inconceivable person and the most inconceivable item of all, therefore, Shri Krishna can never be compared to any mundane item. And therefore, to say that Rupa Goswami has compared Shri Krishna with him, Rupa Goswami has actually considered Shri Krishna to be a material mood, is a completely futile proposition, not appealing to the rational wisdom as given by the Vedic scriptures. So, that Rupa Goswami, why is he considering Shri Krishna to be a mood? And if he is considering Shri Krishna to be a mood, then what kind of mood is he considering Shri Krishna to be? That is the question which arises. So the most straightforward answer to this inquiry is that Shri Rupa Goswami is not comparing, but is rather considering Shri Krishna himself to be a transcendental mood. He is considering Shri Krishna's personality, his very personification, his very embodiment, his very personality to a transcendental mood. Krishna is none other than a transcendental mood. There is no question of comparison here. He is making Shri Krishna a transcendental mood in his statement. Shri Viduhu Jayati. Let that transcendental mood be all glorious, be all victorious. May his glories be extolled. Jayati means may the glories of that transcendental mood be extolled beyond comparison, beyond imagination. Means let Shri Krishna, who is transcendental mood, be all victorious. This is the simpler definition of the phrase. So, then it is explained by Shri Jiva Goswami in his commentary known as Durgam Sandamani Tika, and by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's commentary. These two acharyas, while writing their Sanskrit commentaries on Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, they have explained the literal meaning of this verse, and they have explained the meaning of the word Vidhu. Actually, there are two meanings of the word Vidhu. Shri Krishna Vidhu. Vidhunati Sarvani Anarthani Yah Sah Vidhu Shri Krishna. Vidhu, the meaning of the Vidhu can be taken in two different ways. The meaning which is given in Amal Kosh dictionary is the most vague meaning. There are two kinds of meanings of any word found in Sanskrit language. First meaning is known as the general meaning, and the second type of meaning is known as analytical meaning. So the general meaning of the word is that type of meaning which strikes the mind as soon as that word comes either in our mind or on our tongue. As soon as we recite some particular word, or as soon as we hear some particular word, or as soon as we think about some particular word, the first meaning which strikes our mind, the most general meaning, the traditional meaning, so to speak, that is known as the general meaning of a word. So the general meaning of a word is, the general meaning of the word Vidhu is mood. But even if that meaning is accepted, still Rupa Goswami is not wrong. Still that meaning can also be accepted in connection with Shri Krishna. But Vishwanath Chakravarti and Jiva Goswami explain two other meanings of the word Vidhu, and the meanings that they give are known as analytical meanings. Analytical meaning means you break down a word into several different portions, and you take each constituent of that word, take out the meaning of each constituent, and then combine the meaning of all constituents, and then come to an aggregate meaning of the word. So, just for example, let us consider for an example the most important noun, Shri Krishna. Krishna is the most important noun. So the general meaning of word Krishna, general meaning is known as Rudiyam. An analytical meaning is known as yogic arth. These are the two types of definitions which can be derived from any Sanskrit word, from any Sanskrit noun and word. So the general meaning of the word Krishna is the son of Mother Nanda and Yashoda. And therefore, in the conversation with Raghupati Upadhyay and Pradyumna Mishra, in the Antya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Shri Shri Radha Gizari Bhagwan Ki Jai. So during the conversation with Pradyumna Mishra and Raghupati Upadhyay in the Antya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is mentioned by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited one verse, or actually he wanted to hear the meaning of the word Krishna. So one verse was recited in front of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the verse meant that the word Krishna means no one else other than the son of Bharat Ganarajya and Yashoda. This is what the verse actually meant. And this verse, after hearing this verse, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed in ecstatic transcendental love. So that is called Rudiya. That is called the general meaning. The most apparent meaning of a word is general meaning. So the apparent meaning of the word Krishna is that who is the son of Mother Nanda and Yashoda. But then there is another meaning of the word Krishna, and that is called analytical meaning. You break down the constituents and then you add the meaning of each constituent, and then you come to an aggregate meaning. That is what Jiva Goswami has done in his commentary to Brahma Samhita. In his commentary to Brahma Samhita, the very first shloka of the 5th chapter of Brahma Samhita, Ishwarah Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Pranakāvir Govindah Sarvakarana Karanam. So while explaining the word Krishna found in this verse, Ishwarah Paramah Krishna. So while explaining this word Krishna, in his commentary, Jiva Goswami quotes one verse from Brihad Gautamiya Tantra, and that verse is Krishna Bhurvāchakah Shabda Srinascha Nirvritivāchakah Tayoraitya Param Brahma Krishna Nitya Vidhiyate. Krishna Bhurvāchakah Shabda. The word Krishna is made up of two constituents. The first constituent is Krishna, and the second constituent is Ram. So what does Krish mean? So the Brihad Gautamiya Tantra, Lord Shiva explains in Brihad Gautamiya Tantra, Krish means eternal existence. Krishibhurvāchakah Shabdo. The word Krish means eternal existence, existence which continues to last in perpetuality. That means the existence which is not terminated, existence which doesn't cease or which doesn't terminate either in future or at present or in the past. The person, the existence which continues to last in all the three phases of mundane time, past, present and future, Bhut, Bhavishyat and Vartman. And even beyond the three phases of time, in the fourth dimension, the spiritual time, the transcendental time, which is prevalent in the inconceivable realm of Shri Vrindavan Dham, is completely beyond the three phases of mundane time. These three phases, past, present and future, are phases, they are features, they are dimensions of mundane time. But the spiritual transcendental time comes in the fourth dimension. It is completely separate from all the three phases of mundane time. And therefore Brahma Samhita explains that Nivesharthakya nahi samaya. Not even a second, not even a time consisting of 1 second comes into past or comes into future. In the transcendental land of Gaura Vrindavan, the transcendental time which is prevalent there doesn't ever become transformed into the future or become transformed into the past. It always continues to stay current in present. But that present is different from the present found in the material time. Because the present found in material time becomes past and also becomes future. But the present found in the spiritual time never becomes past or future. Therefore dimensions of past, present and future. So, in this transcendental land of Vrindavan, where there is perpetual existence, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the fountain source of all perpetual existence, because He is the shelter of Sandhini Shakti. Three types of internal potencies, as Parashar Muni, the father of Vyasa, explains in Vishnu Puran to his disciple Maitreya. Vishnu Shakti Paraprokta Kshetragyatya Tatha Para Avidya Karma Sangyamya Tritiya Shaktirishyate. There are three energies or potencies possessed by Lord Krishna. The external potency, Maya Shakti, Mahamaya, consisting of three modes, Sattva, and Tam, goodness, passion and ignorance. Then there is the marginal potency, Jiva Shakti, and then there is internal potency. So the internal potency is again divided threefold. Hladini Sandhini Samvit Tvayeka Sarva Samstitav Hladata Pakari Mishra Vaino Gunavarjite. Hladini, Sandhini and Samvit. Again Vishnu Puran is quoted. Hladini, Sandhini and Samvit. These are the three dimensions of the internal energy. So, Sandhini means the energy, the potency of eternal existence. Hladini means the potency of paramount bliss and paramount condensed felicity. And Samvit means the energy of condensed cognizance. So, Sandhini Shakti, because Shri Krishna, who is the Mool Shaktiman, Shri Krishna is the original potent principle, and Srimati Radhika is the original potency. Adya Shakti and Adi Shaktiman. Shri Narayana is not Mool Shaktiman, he is not Adi Shaktiman. Shri Ramachandra, Shri Varaha, Shri Matsya, Narsimha, Kurma, all the various different incarnations, whether they be Shakti Avesh avatars, whether they be Leela avatars, whether they be Guna avatars, whether they be Yuga avatars, whether they be Parvantara avatars, or whether they be Prabhu Prakash or Vaibhav Vilas, etc. None of these, including the four quadruple, Vasudev, Sankarsana, Pradyumna, etc., none of these are to be considered Mool Shaktiman, the original potent. Original potent is only Shri Krishna, found dwelling in Shri Dham Vrindavan, found as the son of Mother Nanda and Yashoda. Only he is the original potent principle, and that original potent principle, his divine consort Srimati Radhika, is the original potency. So now Shri Krishna, because he is the original potent principle, because of being Swayam Bhagavan, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam in Bhagavatam, and also in Brahma Samhita, Ramana Vimurti Shukadamya Veva Tishtan, Nana Avataravataru Bhuvaneshu Kintu, Krishna Swayam Samabhavat, Paramaramanyo, Govindamadi Kosham Tamanpaja, Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat. That is the phrase in Brahma Samhita, and in Bhagavatam, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So the word Swayam and Bhagavan are used, the word Swayam Bhagavan are used not only in Srimad Bhagavatam but also in Brahma Samhita. Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat and Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. So the point here is that Shri Krishna is the original potent principle. Therefore, all three forms of internal potency, Sandhini, Samvit and Hladini, the original reservoir, the original primeval root source of the three types of internal potencies is Shri Krishna. And because Shri Krishna is the root source of Sandhini Shakti, the perpetual potency, the potency of perpetual existence. Therefore, Shri Krishna's existence is also perpetual. Because he possesses Sandhini Shakti, because Shri Krishna possesses the potency of perpetual existence, therefore he himself is also perpetually existent. Therefore, Shri Krishna is considered to be eternally existing, and therefore the word Krishna has been used, Krishnavachaka, one whose existence is eternal. Rashcha Vachaka. Rashcha means who is the very embodiment of condensed, transcendental, paramount pleasure. Anand. Anand means pleasure, bliss. And Anand is the same as Ahlad. Ahlad and Anand are the same. Ahlad also means pleasure. Anand also means pleasure. So, Because Shri Krishna possesses another potency. There are three types of internal potencies. So because Krishna possesses another internal potency known as Ahladini Shakti, the potency of transcendental bliss, therefore he himself is also full of transcendental pleasure. And therefore, Nivritti means one who himself is the personification of transcendental pleasure. So love, in the word Krishna, love, the word love implies the transcendental pleasure produced by Ahladini Shakti. And the word Krishna implies the eternal existence. Sandhini and Ahladini, these are the two potencies which are implied by the very use of the noun Krishna. Now this is the analytical meaning. Now, the analytical meaning of the word Krishna is that personality who is transcendental bliss and eternal existence personified. This is the analytical meaning of the word Krishna. Now this is the difference between the analytical meaning and the general meaning. So the word vidhu also has two types of meanings. The general meaning as given by the dictionary is moon. But even if this meaning is applied in context with Shri Krishna, still it doesn't prove wrong. That we will explain later on. But what are the two types of analytical meanings? So Vishwanath Chakravarti and Jiva Goswami say that the word vidhu shall be divided into two parts. The first syllable V should be separated and the last syllable dhu should also be separated. So there are only two syllables, V and dhu, vidhu. So the two syllables should be separated, and now the first syllable V can either mean vidhunoti and can also mean vidadhati. Now these are two types of words. In any language, there are two types of words, noun and verb. All words, shabda means word. All words are divided into two categories, nouns and verbs. So the nouns, they express some object which is existing, some object which exists. Those objects which exist, they are expressed by the use of nouns. And those activities, those actions, which cannot be physically seen, but which are other activities, those actions or activities, they are expressed through words. So, now we have to consider two types of things here. Jiva Goswami and Vishwanath Chakravarti say that the first syllable V can either mean vidadhati and can also mean vidhunoti. Now, what is vidadhati and what is vidhunoti? Both are verbs. Both are implying to some action. Both are verbs. Vidhunoti means completely cleansing, uprooting or eradicating. Uprooting or cleansing, completely cleansing, washing off. That is the meaning of the word vidhunoti. And vidadhati means bestowing, giving something or bestowing something to somebody. So, if the word vidhunoti is taken to mean the syllable V, then the meaning which is taken is vidhunoti sarvani anarthani yah sah vidhu Shri Krishna. That Shri Krishna who completely eradicates, who completely uproots, who completely cleanses his devotee of all contamination, of all the anarthas found within the heart of his devotee, who completely uproots the anarthas, who completely eradicates all the anarthas, who completely wipes out, washes off, cleanses all the anarthas found within the heart of his devotee, that Shri Krishna is known as Vidhu. And this meaning is substantiated by the scriptural claim, by the claim of Srimad Bhagavatam, the verse which we recite every day before commencing our Srimad Bhagavatam class. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu. So that verse, all the abhadras, abhadra means the same as anartha. Abhadra means the same as anartha. So all the anarthas, all the unwanted items which are rather causing impediments, which are rather causing obstruction on the path of progressive devotion, those anarthas are completely wiped out by Shri Krishna himself. Nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhakti bhakti naishtiki. And therefore, in the same chapter, second chapter of the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is another verse spoken by Suta Goswami, and which is Shreyavam Svatataha Krishna Punyah Shravana Kirtanaha Hriti Antahastho Hi Abhadrani Vidunoti Subrit Satam. You see, the word Vidunoti and Abhadrani both are used in this shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shreyavam Svatataha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanaha Hriti Antahastho Hi Abhadrani Vidunoti Subrit Satam. Subrit Satam means his pure devotees of the Lord. And Hriti Antahastha means entering deep into the heart of his devotees. Who does that? Shri Krishna does that. Shri Krishna enters deeply into the heart of his devotees, or so to speak, Shri Krishna penetrates the cave-like interior of the hearts of his devotees. The hearts of devotees are considered to be deep caves. Srila Rupa Goswami also considers the heart of devotees to be like a deep cave. Anarthika charinchiram karavayavatir hakalau samarpayitu muttatam chivanavasavam smadhakti shriyam harihi puravasundaram tinkaram vasandipikah sada hridaya kandare spurtu varshachirandaraha. In this shloka of Rupa Goswami, which is also quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita, but which is originally taken from Madhav drama of Rupa Goswami. In this verse, Rupa Goswami, while praising Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gives blessings. Rupa Goswami gives blessings to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by saying, Sada Hridaya Kandara Spuratu Bhashachi Nandanaha. May this son of Mother Shachi be always be effulgently situated. May this son of Mother Shachi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, may he be always splendidly or effulgently be situated within the cave-like hearts of his devotees. Hridaya Kandara. Kandara means a cave. So, the hearts of his devotees are like caves, and Shri Krishna penetrates into the cave-like deep hearts of his devotees. He resides there. Now the question arises, Shri Krishna is already residing within the heart of all the other living entities as Super Soul, as the indwelling monitor, as the Paramatma known as Shirodakshai Vishnu in his 400 form. Then why he needs to reside? Why Shri Krishna enters into the heart of his devotee again for the second time? He is already in the heart of all the living entities. Krishna is already in the heart of all the Jivatmas. Then why he enters into the heart of his devotees again? The answer is given by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his Sararth-Varshini commentary to the 9th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that Shri Krishna is always present through his proxy agency of Super Soul as Shirodakshai Vishnu in the hearts of all living entities. But that is not sufficient. Shri Krishna is present in the heart of non-devotees also, as Paramatma, as Shirodakshai Vishnu, as Super Soul in his 400 form. Shri Krishna is present in the hearts of non-devotees also. Shri Krishna is present in the hearts of Karmis, Jnanis, Yogis, and all the other living entities. He is also present in the hearts of beasts, birds, aquatics, mammals, etc. But within the heart of his pure devotee, Shri Krishna enters not as Shirodakshai Vishnu, but when Shri Krishna enters into the heart of his devotee, he enters in his original form as the son of Mother Nanda and Yashoda. Shrivakshay Vishnu is not the same thing as Swayam Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Shrivakshay Vishnu is rather expansion of an expansion of Shri Krishna. Shrivakshay Vishnu is an expansion of an expansion of an expansion of Shri Krishna. But Shri Krishna, the son of Mother Nanda and Yashoda, the original primal personality, Swayam Bhagavan, he himself enters into the heart of his pure devotees. This is what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur clarifies in his commentary to the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, when Srimad Bhagavatam says, Hriti antahasthoya vadrani vidunoti suritsatam, that Shri Krishna enters into the heart of his devotees who are performing sadhana bhakti and then are entering deep into the cave-like hearts of his devotees, what Shri Krishna does? He vidunoti. He eradicates all the abhadras, all the anarthas which are lying dormant in the heart of his devotees. Hriti antahastho hi abhadrani vidunoti suritsatam. Now the same meaning of the word vidhu is taken here by Srila Jiva Goswami. So that Shri Krishna who eradicates all the anarthas of his devotees, now anarthas are again divided fourfold. Anarthas arising from sinful activities. Anarthas arising from pious activities. This is what Vishwanath Chakravarti also clarifies in Madhavya. Anarthas arising from sinful activity, anarthas arising from pious activity, anarthas arising from offenses, aparadha. Now aparadha, offenses, they are also fourfold. Offenses are also divided into four. Namaprabha, offenses unto the holy name, and Namaprabha are 10 in number, as mentioned in Padma Purana. Satam Ninda Anam Paramam Paradam Vitarute Yathakhyatim Yatam Katham Sarde Tak Vigraham Shivasya Shri Vishnu Yahur Namani Sakalam Dhyavindam Pashyat Sakalvari Namani Kakaraha. So that there are 10 Namapradas. Then Dhamaprada, offenses unto the holy Dham, like Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka, Ayodhya, Jagannath Puri, Mayapur, etc. Offenses unto the holy Dham. Offenses unto the holy dham are 6, like spitting in the holy dham, etc. This is just one example. There are 6 dhamma paradas, there are 10 nama paradas, then there are 10 types of Vaishnava paradas, offenses unto the Vaishnavas, pure devotees of the Lord. Hanti Nimnanti Vaishti. When a Vaishnava comes, we are not pleased in our heart. When a Vaishnava comes, we are not becoming ready to welcome him. When a Vaishnava comes, we try to physically beat him. All these are the Vaishnava paradas. So there are 10 types of Vaishnava paradas, there are 6 types of Dhamma paradas, there are 10 types of Nama paradas, and then there are 32 types of Seva paradas, offenses involved in worshipping the deity form of the Lord, as mentioned in Mahabharata, again quoted by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, the 32 types of offenses, Seva paradas. So all these are considered the anarthas arising from aparadha. Aparadas are also 4 in number. So anarthas arising from pious activities, anarthas arising from sinful activities, anarthas arising from aparadha, and anarthas arising from devotional service itself. Bhakti Jat Anand, Papat Anand, Punyat Anand, Aparadhat Anand, and Bhakti Jat Anand. These are the 4 types of anarthas. Arising from devotion, arising from sin, arising from pious activity, and arising from offenses. And when all these 4 types of anarthas are completely removed by Shri Krishna from the heart of his pure devotee, or from the heart of his practicing devotee, sadhaka bhakta, then Shri Krishna is considered to be vidhu. Vidunati sarvani anarthani abhadrani sah Shri Krishna vidhu. And the second type of analytical meaning of the word vidhu is that Shri Krishna, who bestows the most that Shri Krishna who bestows the supermost auspiciousness unto his devotee, he is also known as Vidhu. are inauspicious. Why? Because they are obstructions on the path of progressive devotion. So anarthas are inauspicious for a devotee. So Shri Krishna not only removes inauspiciousness, but Shri Krishna also gives auspiciousness. Removing inauspiciousness doesn't mean giving auspiciousness. These are two different things. Removing inauspiciousness is a negative activity, and giving auspiciousness is a positive activity. So, what is that supermost form of auspiciousness bestowed by Shri Krishna to his devotee? The answer is given by Srila Jiva Goswami in his Tattva Sandarbha. He says there, Yasya brahmeti samyam kvachitapi nikamayam chinman prasatta pyamsho yasyam shakaihari swayam bhavati vashayaneva mayam kumamscha ekam yasya nivarupam vidasati paramavyam vinarayanathyam Shri Krishna vidhattam swayamiha bhagavan prema tatpad bhajam. Vidhattam. Just take into consideration the last line of this verse. Sa Shri Krishna vidhattam. Vidhattam is the same as vidadhati. Vidadhati is also a verb, and vidhattam is also a verb. Same verb, but different form. Vidhattam means meant that Shri Krishna bestowed. Jiva Goswami is ordering Shri Krishna. Vidhattam is a specific form of verb used while giving command. In Sanskrit language, all the verbs have 10 different forms. So, one verb can have 10 different forms according to 10 different uses. So when somebody wants to give command to some other person, he uses a special type of form which is known as vidiving. So Jiva Goswami uses the word, Jiva Goswami uses vidiving, the form of giving command. He gives command to Shri Krishna. Jiva Goswami commands or orders Shri Krishna and tells Shri Krishna that you should bestow the highest auspiciousness to your devotee. So Vidhattam is the form of commandment, and Vidadhati is the normal form of the same word. Vidadhati means who gives or who bestows. That person who gives or who bestows. And Vidhattam means you should bestow. Same word but different form according to different use. So Jiva Goswami tells Shri Krishna, oh Shri Krishna, you should bestow the highest auspiciousness to your devotees. And what is that highest auspiciousness? That highest auspiciousness is none other than Krishna Prem. Sa Shri Krishna vidhattam swayamiha bhagavan prema tattvaramādam. That highest auspiciousness is Krishna Prem, in front of which all the four so-called purusharthas like dharma, artha, kama and moksha. Dharma means fruitive religious activity. Artha means economic development. Kama means sense gratification, and moksha means liberation or emancipation from this material world. And the liberation is also of 5 types. Salokya, Sashti, Samipya, etc. So all the four, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha appear just like a blade of grass in front of the Pancham Purusha, the 5th goal, and that is Krishna Prem. And therefore, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that Krishna Prem is the Panchama Purusha, is the 5th goal of life, is the most important Purushartha, is the most important objective, in front of which the other so-called 4 objectives seem very insignificant, just like a straw or blade of grass which has fallen on the street, which has fallen on the footpath. So Dharma, Kama and Moksha are completely rejected. Therefore, in the second verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasa Bhagavatam only propounds prema bhakti, never propounds dharma, artha or moksha. Dharma projitakai tavatra paramo nirvatsaranam sadam. No cheating form of religion is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Dharma, artha, kam and moksha are all cheating forms of religion, whereas Krishna prema bhakti is the only factual objective of human life. Therefore, it is said that this Krishna prema is the highest form of auspiciousness, supermost form of auspiciousness, and Shri Krishna bestows this supermost form of auspiciousness to his devotees. Therefore, he is known as Vidhu. Now, the third meaning of the word Vidhu is a moon. So, Shri Krishna is not compared to a moon here, but rather Rupa Goswami says that Shri Krishna himself is a moon. What type of moon? Certainly a spiritual transcendental moon which is completely beyond the three modes of material nature. And that transcendental moon, if we look again back to the 8th chapter found within the Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita, wherein the discussion between Rai Raman and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going on. In that particular part of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Rai Ramanand, while explaining the meaning of the Kama Gayatri mantra, and also in a small book known as Mantra Deepika, written by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. In these two places, in Mantra Deepika by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and in the 8th chapter of Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita, in both of these places, both Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Rai Ramanand, they have disclosed that Shri Krishna's transcendental form is made up of 24 and a half moons. The whole personal form of Shri Krishna, the whole personality of Shri Krishna is made up of 24 and a half moons. So, different limbs or different bodily parts of Shri Krishna are resembling each full moon. Just like the whole face of Shri Krishna is resembling one full moon. Then the two cheeks of Shri Krishna are resembling another two full moons. Then the 10 toenails and the 10 fingernails of Shri Krishna are resembling 20 different moons. There are 10 nails in two hands, and then there are 10 another nails in two feet. So the 2 feet have 10 nails, and the 2 hands also have 10 nails. So 10 plus 10 is 20. So there are 20 nails in body of Shri Krishna. Those are 20 full moons. Each nail of Shri Krishna is each full moon. And then there are 4 full moons. The whole face of Shri Krishna taken together is one full moon. Then there are 2 cheeks of Shri Krishna which are another full moon. And then there is the tilaka of Shri Krishna made by musk, which is another full moon. And then there is half moon, which is the forehead of Shri Krishna. Thus 24 and half moons. And therefore Kam Gayatri mantra also has 24 and half syllables. Kam Gayatri mantra is very different from the transcendental personality of Shri Krishna. Krishna's transcendental personality is consisting of 24 and half moons, so also the Kam Gayatri mantra, both are completely non-different. So this has also been revealed in the Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita and also in Mantra Deepika by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So therefore, when Rupa Goswami discloses Shri Krishna to be a transcendental moon, his statement is completely correct, without the fault of any type of inebriety, or any flaw or mistake. When Shri Rupa Goswami says that Shri Krishna is actually a transcendental moon, he is transcendental moon because he is such a transcendental moon whose personality is made by 24 and a half transcendental moons. 24 and a half transcendental moons combined together turn into Shri Krishna, who is also a transcendental moon in himself. So, may the transcendental moon Shri Krishna be all victorious, who is the personification of all the 12 types of rasas. Akhila rasamrita murtihi, tasimma ramuchi uttataraka bhavihi, So the discussion that was taking place is that in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu, they are like transcendental sun and transcendental moon, and they have simultaneously made their appearance, and they are dissipating the darkness of ignorance found within the heart of conditioned living entities. So the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord and the propagation of Harinam Sankirtan, this is the most external reason for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. And then comes another reason, and that is the intermediate reason. And the intermediate reason for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance is that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually came here to give the Unnat Ujjwala Ras. Unnat Ujjwala Ras means the transcendental sentiments, the transcendental loving devotional sentiments of the maid servants of Srimati Radhika. Those transcendental loving devotional sentiments which are found within the hearts of maid servants of Srimati Radhika. In order to distribute that Unnat Ujjwala Ras, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here. And the most internal reason for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance is that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste the transcendental loving devotion found within the heart of Srimati Radhika, known as Madharakya Mahabhav, as Rupa Goswami discusses in his Ujjwal Neelmani. This Madharakya Mahabhav, the most important of all types of Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem is full of variety. So the most important form, or the most significant form of all the different varieties of Krishna Prem is Madharakya Mahabhav. And this Madharakya Mahabhav is a special type of Krishna Prem which only Srimad Radhika has. No other living entity can possess this type of Krishna Prem. And in order to personally taste this Madharakya Mahabhav, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here assuming the golden complexion of his beloved Srimati Radhika. And therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his complexion is golden, and his three most important associates are Rai Ramanand, Swarup Damodar, and Shikhi Mahiti. And the half associate is Madhvi Mahiti, the sister of Shikhi Mahiti. And these three and half associates are considered to be the most intimate associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita Antyalila. But Sri Rupa Goswami, he is also considered to be the most important associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because Rupa Goswami he is the ardent follower of both Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramanand. Because Rupa Goswami is the ardent follower, is the staunch follower of Rai Ramanand and Swarup Damodar Goswamis. And therefore, Rupa Goswami is the embodiment of all the three and a half associates in one personality. Rupa Goswami is the embodiment of all the three and a half associates in one form. Because Rupa Goswami is the staunch follower of Swarup Damodar, Rai Ramanand, and all the other intimate associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And therefore, all the other acharyas of this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's sampradaya, they are all following in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, and therefore all the other acharyas are called Rupa acharyas. They are followers of Rupa Goswami, and therefore Srila Prabhupada, the founder acharya of our movement, he has also given his command while writing the introduction to the Nectar of Instruction. Nectar of Instruction is Upadeshamritam. So while writing introduction to the Nectar of Instruction, Srila Prabhupada says there that actually the real in charge of this Krishna consciousness movement is Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. Because all the acharyas are owing their allegiance. They are literally owing their allegiance to the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, because he is the foremost acharya, the most intimate associate of Srimad Mahaprabhu, and therefore he occupies the far excellent position, and therefore his treatise Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Nectar of Devotion, is also occupying the far excellent position among all the different literatures found within our sampradaya, and therefore the founder Acharya of our movement, makes another dictum in his writing, that this nectar of devotion by Rupa Goswami is actually the law book, is actually like the bylaws, is actually like the constitution of this Krishna consciousness movement. Just like bylaws or constitution, they govern a particular country or a particular institution or a particular land. Therefore, in America, the constitution of the country is considered to be the land of law. In the same way, Srila Prabhupada compares Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu of Rupa Goswami to be the constitution, to be the bylaws of Krishna consciousness movement. He says that this nectar of devotion is actually the law book of this Krishna consciousness movement. And therefore, there is no other scripture greater than this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. And therefore, this Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu should be very carefully and very scrutinizingly, it should be studied by all the devotees who want to actually progress on the path of pure devotional service, on the path of Shuddha Bhakti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Shri Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu ki, the nectar of devotion, morning class ki. Jai. Yes, please.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes.
You mentioned four kinds of anarthas, and two of the ones you mentioned were coming from either sinful activity or pious activity. And if you can give some example, a little bit more information about how anarthas can come from pious activity, I'm very grateful.
Yes. As Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains in his Madhurya Kadambini, the anarthas which arise from the pious activities, they are none other than that happiness, that mundane happiness, that material pleasure, which a person experiences as a result of the pious activities done by him. Just like if a person performs various different types of fruitive activities or pious activities mentioned in the Karma portion of the Vedas, like the different types of yajnas, fire sacrifices, like the different types of charities, dhan, yajna dhan, like the different types of other austerities and different types of other vows. Vows means the different types of vrata. Vrata means vow, and austerity means tapasya, charity means dhan, and sacrifice means yajna. So all these various types of fruitive activities which are part of the karma and which are mentioned in various different parts of the Vedas, if these fruitive activities or pious activities are performed, then as a result of those pious activities, the performer of those pious activities either is promoted to the heavenly planets, and he resides in those heavenly planets until the quota of his piety doesn't become exhausted. Or if he is not promoted to the heavenly planets, he is kept back in this he is kept back on this earth planet, but even if he is kept back on this earth planet, he is given birth in such an aristocratic family wherein all pleasures, wherein all flickering material sensual pleasures are at his disposal, are at his hand. So, in any way, whether he stays on earth planet or whether he goes to the heavenly planets, wherever he goes, he is bound to enjoy the material happiness which becomes produced as a result of performing those pious activities. So those material happiness, those material pleasures and happiness, they are considered as obstructions to the path of progressive devotion. Why? Because we can just see from one example. What is the reason why the demigods of heaven, like Indra, Varuna, Chandra, Surya, Yamaraj, Agni, all these different demigods of heaven, why they are praying to the Lord that may we get opportunity to take birth as a human being on the earth planet. In the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned very clearly that the demigods of heaven, they are praying to Lord Narayan that, oh Lord Narayan, may you give us the birth on earth planet, may you give us the chance of again becoming a human being so that we can have an opportunity to serve you. Why? Because in heavenly planets, the pleasure is so attractive, is so much binding the living entity, that the living entity who is completely engrossed in enjoying that material pleasure never gets a chance to think or to remember the lotus feet of Lord Shri Krishna. And therefore, excessive happiness destroys sadhana bhakti. This is the reason why the demigods of heaven are not very successfully, they are not able to perform sadhana bhakti while staying in heavenly planet. Therefore, that material pleasure is considered to be an obstruction of the path of sadhana bhakti, and therefore Kunti Maharani, she also prays to Shri Krishna in his prayers that, oh Krishna, do not make me and my 5 sons, the Pandavas, happy, but rather do not make us rejoiceful, but rather make us remorseful. Why make us remorseful? You should make us remorseful because as soon as we will become remorseful, we will start thinking your lotus feet in a very fervent and in a very emotional way. Therefore, vipadasam tutaha shashvatat tatra jagatguru bhavatam darshanam yasyam apunar darshanam. May these calamities, vipada, may these calamities again befall upon us, so that we shall be put into troublesome situation, and in that troublesome situation, we shall think of your lotus feet in a very fervent and in a very deep emotional way. So this is the reason. Therefore, the material pleasure, the bhauvik sukha, which is result of the punya karma, which is result of material piety, is causing obstruction on the path of progressive devotion, and therefore it is also one type of anartha. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Jagat Guru Srimad Prabhupada